It's almost summertime. Sports activities getting underway, and nothing ruins the fun of Little League like an injury.
Doctors at a Metro hospital say they're seeing shoulder pain in athletes before they even hit high school. FOX4 Sean McDowell takes a closer look at an injury known as Little League shoulder.
Youth baseball and softball players are seeing shoulder pain more frequently, and it may be the product of overtraining. Sports medicine specialists and pediatricians at St. Luke's Health System say young athletes like 14-year-old Jackson Clapper aren't alone in experiencing Little League shoulder. Jackson says he was in a baseball workout during this past winter when he felt pain in his pitching shoulder. That pain comes when the growth plate in a young shoulder narrows.
One at a time.
Jackson says he tried to tough it out for a couple of weeks.
When I actually started throwing my hardest, it started to hurt really bad, so I knew something was wrong. I've had injuries in the past a lot, and it just takes a lot of time out of training.
How's that feel?
Jackson's mom, Annette Clapper, says he's played the game for a decade, and she's had time to learn when an injury is serious.
I try not to overreact, but, after the fact that it rested and didn't get better, then we felt, let's make sure nothing's wrong.
Keep that heel down.
Doctors and therapists at St. Luke's put Jackson on a program designed to make his entire body strong. It's not uncommon to see Little League shoulder patients who don't recall an injury taking place.
Overhead athletes and throwers will complain about you might think is a muscle injury.
Dr. Randy Goldstein is a pediatrician and sports injury specialist with the hospital. He says coaches and various league organizers are doing their part to allow players to rest between pitching performances. But year-round training is putting more physical strain on young athletes.
Those that do year-round baseball may think about spending that off season with batting or conditioning or core exercises, or perhaps playing a different sport and having fun with doing something else when you're off season.
Dr. Goldstein also says every young athlete, as well as their families, have an opportunity to prevent Little League shoulder from happening. A proper regimen of sleep, diet, and athletic conditioning can prevent the entire body from breaking down at any age. Sean McDowell, Fox 4 News.
Dr. Goldstein says, contrary to conventional belief, Little League shoulder is not necessarily what happens when young pitchers throw curveballs.
The doctor says they see this injury in athletes as young as 9 years old from players who are throwing only traditional fastballs.